entrepreneurs, and my brother is the best talent scout that I've ever seen. And the gentleman I want to bring up, is here because my brother's a talent scout. And if you're taking notes, write that down, because you want to find the talent and you can see it. You can see those individuals that have everything that it takes to succeed. And this next ambassador is just somebody that is exciting to be around. You understand that you just feel that energy, and there's incredible knowledge from his traditional background. He's going to tell you a lot of that. But it was one of those individuals that when my brother contacted me and he sat down, I have never in my life had to sign over my firstborn child. He said, "Bring your tax returns. I want to see your back office." Because there's so much, this industry, every industry has its good and bad, right? And this industry has way more good than bad. And there's always things out there that I call false prophets. There are those dream stealers, and sometimes, you just don't even know, and sometimes they can be sitting beside you, but the reality of it is that everybody, in this family understands that. And see, we have flushed, if you will, those type of individuals and whatnot, and then those stars rise up. So when this gentleman speaks, is just one of those things that really soak up the information. He's become a dear friend of mine. We were in one previous venture together and knew of each other, and I knew that because of some of the adversity that we had been through, greatness was going to arise from that adversity. And that greatness comes in the form of our brand new ambassador. Let's go ahead and bring this guy up on the stage with his army of people.
When you get up here, Brian left me with a minute. Just kidding. I did. I ran these guys through the ringer. I am a business person. I learned business systems. I love automation. I do follow-up. I have a marketing company. That's the stuff I do. I've seen a lot of companies out there. I come from the business aspect of everything. I've had crazy good mentors, and the only credit I give myself is that I listened to them. My dad was a hard worker. My best friend growing up, his dad taught us, educate. Educate yourself. Read every book. Watch every DVD. Back then it was a VHS tape. Awesome. Then he married into a family that was a wealth of entrepreneurship. I call them family. They're brothers, sisters. And they taught me how to diversify your income. Take this income here and be smart with it and create other residuals with it. Don't fall into that trap that a lot of people in this industry fall into. This is not a flash business. This is a real business. And if you treat it that way, it will pay you that way. We did this really quickly, and I did that because, I've seen this before where somebody does this in 30, 45 days. We did that because I have industry experience and I have business contacts. So don't get down on yourself if you don't think you can do it this fast. It doesn't matter, right? You do it as fast as you can do it. If it took you a year to make this income, is it worth it? All of my mentors led up to this team here. you know, Ryan, Blake, Nick, and these guys are in the field. They will help you. They came to Lexington, Kentucky. They came to help me. They believed in me and had the faith. So you should have the faith back. These guys don't sit in a corporate office and expect you to go do something they're not coming to help you do. You know how rare that is? Woo. That's huge. When I was growing up, you know, my parents were all about higher education. They said, you gotta have a higher education. And I believe in higher education, but it was not taking me where I wanted to go. You know, I kind of feel like, in terms of keeping the end in mind, like Blake's always talking about, it's on the front of his car. Okay, end in mind. Well, sometimes if you don't look far enough ahead, you may end up on a mountain that you can't get off of. Think where you're going before you spend all the time, spend all the money. Don't get up somewhere and get stuck. Is everybody tracking with that? Diversify your income, guys. This is the vehicle. All right? You know, I have a guy on my team. He was just at a celebrity event, and he is a musician. He comes to this event. He was down there and came in. First instinct in his mind was to come up front. I was sitting right over here with Ryan and Blake, and he literally came in front of me and sat next to me. And everybody should not get up and do that. But the point is, that should be your mentality. When you're doing these events, sit up front. You guys sit in the back? And there's all these seats in here. I'm just saying, keep it in there. Keep it in your mind. Sit up front. You know, I look at challenges that come up. Not our challenge. Our challenge is awesome. But problems maybe. Things that come up in terms of people. You know, sometimes these walls that come up in your life are made of flesh. Some of you ever heard that before? You know, sometimes people are the walls. And you cannot allow them to pull your business down. Okay, get out of the muck. You have to be a leader, rise up. You know, I don't even like being up here. Everybody that knows me knows I hate this. But as a leader, you got to do it, and your team needs to see you do it. And you know what? I'm getting over it. So, I just want to tell you, so even if you've got a team and problems are going to arise and that kind of thing, walls are made of flesh, love them through it. Love them through it. You've got to be the leader and rise above the muck. Don't get down in it. Don't get caught up in it. Okay? You got to get, this is from my best friend growing up. One time he told me, sometimes you got to give, you got to outgive, and then you got to out-forgive the people around you. I thought that was one of the best things. I don't know where he came up with that. I never even asked him, but, you know, just forget it. You gotta forgive it and forget it. Move on. Hope people rise above it. There's a lot of people out there also that are hoping and wishing. I hear this all the time, and I bet everybody here does too. Man, I wish I could make it to that event. I wish I could do what you do. Everybody thinks I'm some great salesman. They think this is work. This isn't work for me. I pick things and choose business models that I feel like are fun, and I am not working. Find the one you love to do. So here's my last thing, and I've got 10 seconds left here. If you're wishing for success, okay, wishing for success, hoping you can do it, well, you've heard this before, but I would say wish in one hand and shake in the other.
Please welcome one star.